early.
My kind of game. I don't like doing too long combos because I'm bad.
Yeah, most combos in this game are like at most one button into a special move. So see Haomaru having a very powerful deep Dragon Punch and a very fast fireball. And also he has the Heavy Slash is hurt a lot. So see Fel is controlling the space pretty well right here. Nice anti-air. Into DP.
Getting a lot of punishes in, but maybe Galford can make the comeback here.
Oh, can box.
Big throw.
Can box get something happening? Command grabs. Yo, no, the Heavy Slash. And yeah, so it's also you have a lot of options when getting up off the ground, so it's pretty hard to put on pressure on someone from a knockdown. It's like in that respect, it's kind of hard to make comebacks in this game. But in the other respect, that Isen does like 80% damage. It's pretty easy to make comebacks in this game.
It's easy to make a comeback in this game until it isn't.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to keep the pressure going, but like 2 or 3 right guesses and you just kill someone.
Ooh. Big DP coming in. And now he can just sit there and
this is tough.
Yeah, that seemed like he couldn't do anything.
Haomaru is pretty good at playing defensive, so having that big of a life lead is hard to do anything about. That's 1-up for Fel.
Yeah, it's going to be game 1, and I believe we're doing best of 3. Yes, yet again. That seems to be the ESA tournament room standard.
So we'll be doing best of 3 up until finals. So winners, losers, and grand finals will be best out of 5. Oh. A lot of neutral happening. Oh, the grab. Oh,
nice
no.
Break.
So grabs by themselves don't really do anything in this game. Like, they don't do damage, they don't do anything. But you get a free combo afterwards.
Right.
So you need to kind of make your own throw, in a way.
Gotcha.
And back grabs have slightly more startup, I believe. But they leave your opponent back turn, so you usually get a stronger combo afterwards. Oof, and that's heavy. Oh, they hurt.
Yeah. I'm guessing, what was it, Fel who's playing Haomaru?
Yes.
Yes, I'm guessing he has a lot of experience with the game already.
I mean,
he's going in.
As far as you can. It's a very new game. We've been playing Samsho a lot in the casual stations. It's been like the fighting game of this year's ESA. It's always a new game. Everyone picks up a new game every ESA, and it's great.
Yeah, it helps that it's a very easy game to get your head around. I only played it for like a few minutes earlier, but it's easy to understand all the buttons, what they do, and not too many complicated inputs. It's certainly no KOF.
Yeah, no, it's pretty easy to get started. But it's still a very deep game. Like, there's a lot of footsies and a lot of, like, you have to do spacing and risk management.
Absolutely. And there's one thing we know about... and that's going to be Fel going up 2-0.
So Fox was trying to get an Isen there. When you have the... you can do this once per game and, like, activate your... Rage Burst or whatever. I don't remember the exact name. I think that's Rage Burst.
I do believe it was Rage Burst. I remember.
And then you get when you press all the buttons, you get like the really fast attack that does a ton of damage. But it's unsafe on block, and you only get to do it once per match, even so not even once per round.
Right. All right.
I'm playing right away.
It's time for Dragon Fangs to go up.
See if does anyone else want to do commentary? Otherwise, I'll just put the headset down.
Yeah, you can just leave it there unless someone wants to pick it up. Fel's going up on commentary. Hello, Fel. And we have Fel on commentary now.
Hello, guys. I am Fel.
That was a pretty dominant match you won there.
Yeah, Haomaru is pretty difficult to deal with if you are not familiar with the game. It's a really strong fireball and an incredibly strong DP.
Have you played since launch?
I have, but only here at ESA. But as Dragon Fangs was saying earlier, there has been a lot of Samsho going on casual stations so far. So myself, Dragon Fangs, Maelstrom, Variator, we've all been playing a lot over the last few days.
Yeah, I know Farriator has his own dominant strategy. He likes to press medium slash a lot with his main.
Yep.
Whose name I forget.
That's Yashimaru, I believe. So,
yes, it was Yashimaru. But I know he told me that Dragonfangs plays. That's right, Yoshitora.
Yep. So Yoshitora is a pretty complicated character. He has 6 specials. And once you land each one, you unlock a 7th special.
And then eventually he can do some big oof damage.
Yes. And the 7th special in question is a ridiculous move that does like 90% on hit. And it covers the entire screen. So
I'm going to assume that that's what Dragonfangs is going to be trying to do for the most of the game.
Dragonfangs is pretty known for enforcing himself, trying to go for that, what we call the bang player mentality. He tries to get it to the extent that it sometimes makes him lose.
By bang, do you mean from Blaze Blue?
Yes, from Blaze Blue. The bang players will always try to go for Astral, at all costs.
The only way to play. And here comes the big hit combos.
So you'll be seeing that a lot. He gets that off of like any throw. Unfortunately, it takes like 4 seconds to finish.
Seems like an attack that's almost entirely for show, considering it doesn't do that much different damage than other specials.
It's pretty much for show, and like running the timer.
And that's the heavy slash, I believe.
So Charlotte, as a character, she just like pokes with the rapier. It's, just solid buttons that are fairly fast. They don't go immensely far or hit particularly hard, which is pretty rare for Shamsho, but she also has like a basic fireball, but it's very, very slow startup, and it's not amazingly great. And she can charge it to make it larger, I believe. But yeah, just Dragonfang's going to work on getting his swords unlocked. He's got quite a few of them in that round.
That's going to be first round for Dragonfangs.
Yeah, landing lots of throws. Throw is a very good mix-up in this game. They are completely untechable.
Yeah. And I believe the move he's trying to go for, the one that you have to do 6 attacks first to do, I believe that transfers between rounds.
No. Like the sword, unlocking the swords transfers between rounds, but if you unlock the 7th sword, that goes away at the end of the current round.
Big pain wheel.
So it's very much many like Yoshitora players like unlock 5 and try to get the hard ones, and then they leave an easy one open and try to save the 6th one for when it's like the final round or when they want to close out a round.
I see.
Those 5 slashes from incredibly far. That's just his heavy slash.
Charlotte maybe,
or
Grandmeister maybe trying to make a comeback here. Again, this is a very one-hit move that can. Well, it's very. Well, fuck, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say that one hit can easily spell the end. And that is the end.
Yeah, it would have definitely killed Dragonfangs there if he landed it. So Dragonfangs had to be pretty careful about what he pressed. Don't do any large whiffs, else he will just instantly die.
It's going to be game 1 for Dragonfangs.
Yep, I'm going up.
Going rematch.
Dragonfangs is probably the strongest Samsho player here.
I'm definitely getting that impression. Tries to go for an overhead, I'm assuming?
Punish. I believe it's not an overhead. I think it's a mid, but it has guard point on it, and it goes pretty far.
Yeah.
So landing the far heavy slash again.
Yeah, one thing I was told about the consecutive hit blocks is that you have to block all the hits.
Yep. Even if it's a true block string in this game, unlike most fighting games, you have to block every hit, even if they are even if there's no gap. Which is pretty hard to get used to if you play any other fighting games. But once you're used to it, it's not too bad. You just make the occasional slip up.
Doesn't take the opportunity to punish the DP, but
his DP recovers pretty fast because of how slow it is. So it's got the DP. The run up.
Grambana's last life for this round.
It's fairly hard to punish that if you don't know what you can do to punish it.
High.
Yep. And that's like one of the hardest swords to land as well, so it's an air special. You can get it on DP punishes and not much else, unless you just land it in neutral. And it's very unsafe.
Almost blocks the entire thing, but doesn't quite hit the end.
Just gets clipped by the 5th hit, trying to punish too early.
Dragonfang's currently playing pretty passive. Seems like he has a good hold of the round right now.
Yeah, he's very willing to play footsies in this situation. Try to punish either overextension or come out of nowhere.
Oh.
Dash up grab for the punish.
Puts him out of the wall, but is going to get some pretty decent damage off of that.
Yep. It's one of the most damaging throws in the game is Yoshitora's back throw.
Oh!
Oh.
Doesn't quite manage to evade that. Oh, and the burst is online.
He tries to use the 7th sword, but doesn't have rule 6
Hoping
unlocked
for
yet.
a big punish off of this, I'm guessing, but you only get one chance to make it happen. Knocked down.
Alright, and that's the 7th sword.
There we have it.
So we didn't get to see the 7th sword.
And we didn't get to see the very gruesome image of Charlotte being cut in half, dismembered.
Yes, if you land a heavy button in this game, it slices you clean in two, as is true Sancho fashion.
That's going to be Dragonfang's up 2-0, and I believe I know
yep.
who's up next.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's up next just yet.
Yeah.
Guess we're just waiting for the plays.
Yes. I do believe this is also single elimination, just like Smash.
I believe it. Is it double elim? Yeah,
It's
it's
double
double
elim?
elim.
Okay, so Smash is the only one that isn't double elim.
Probably because of the amount of entrants.
That's true.
Like we only have what 9 people. Oh, and me. Oh,
Next.
Maelstrom fell, the classic.
Ah.
Do you want to jump on?
That was a pretty good set. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried there for a moment. I thought you didn't have it. Nah, you had it pretty good.
I mean, I didn't have the 7th sword, which was the goal all along. It's the real goal of any Yoshi player.
Yeah.
Winning is secondary. So I hear Maelstrom complaining about the bracket.
Oh.
It is. This is a sad match. Fel and Maelstrom are good friends, and they don't wanna. Someone's getting sent to losers here.
He wants to beat me.
Someone's getting murdered
okay.
tonight.
Okay, clarification.
Well, it seems like on the other setup,
We're having hype
Charlotte
matches.
just got a pretty
Wow, that was a
clutch
bare victory.
super. That's unfortunately the thing, and we're not going to be able to see all the setups on stage, but, you know, you got to trust us when you say that was a pretty sweet reversal.
So Fel might be the player here who has like played the game the most, like purely in like amount of time.
Right.
But Maelstrom is kind of known for having like a wild and crazy playstyle and making things work like weird, like galaxy brain plays.
That's kind of what I've been told about you.
Oh, dang.
No, because earlier Fel was comparing you to Bang from Blaze Blue.
Oh yeah, with the Bang mentality.
Just always go in.
Have it but like you have to unlock your special thing, right? It's important. No, but both Maelstrom and Fel have been in the group of fighting game players at ESA for several years now.
Ah, yes, and of course, the fabled loading times.
Oh yes, even on a PS4 Pro, this takes. Oh no, that's because they got the ship stage. This stage takes forever to load. There are way too much stuff in the background. Okay, so we haven't seen Maelstrom yet, but we have seen his character Jubei. Jubei has
two swords.
He has like. I don't know. He has like good pokes. He has a really fast fireball. Might even be able to compete with Harumaru with that fireball. He has parries that are pretty hard to activate, but if you get him, it hurts.
Right now, both players taking a very passive approach, but finally going in.
Oh, the grab. Oh no, tries to do the heavy. Oh yeah, that's the thing. So if you get a medium or heavy block, you end up in like a parry state. That state, you're completely punishable, but you can't cancel it into special moves.
Gotcha.
So you can still bait people into like you can do an invincible move out of it to stop people from punishing you.
I see. Yeah, this was looking like a bit of an advantage. It fell for first, but Maelstrom is...
It's pretty even. They're both playing pretty passive.
Yeah.
Just trying to outpoke, playing the slow footsies game.
Yeah. Well, when you have two players the same skill level, it behooves you to pick patiently.
Yeah.
And how Maru clutches it. Takes round
that
one.
move from Jube is completely invincible and beats. It's like a true Dragon Punch. It beats a lot of things. But when it gets blocked, you die. because it is Samsho.
Oh, gotta blocks the super. Oh, but he drops the sword.
He gets hit on the last hit. So that's the disarm move that you get when you have your full meter.
Right. Oh, manages to grab.
He parries the sword.
He gets the sword back,
but
but now he manages to get back into the other corner.
Maelstrom scrambles to get his own swords back.
That was a very clutch grab there, because considering he was on the other side, while Maelstrom was just blocking the way to it.
Yes, being disarmed is a big disadvantage in your game. You lose almost all of your attacks. You get to settle for kicks and some dinky punches. But you do get access to that parry move. Which if they attack into you, disarm them instead. It's really high risk.
Fairly even, all things considered. Opens up the burst.
The burst, that's scary. Fel has to play really careful here. Any bad moves, instant death. That scales a lot from a grab. It should be enough still.
Not enough, hanging onto a thread.
Yeah, if you do it from a grab, it does way less damage.
A single hit's going to do it for either one of these. And Fel clutches it.
Maelstrom tried to anti-air, but it was a tiny bit too late. Or chose a bad normal. I couldn't really tell what he was doing. I noticed he did something, and I'm not sure if that normal just doesn't work or if he was a bit slow.
So game one goes to Fel Visage, and we're now going to game two. Let's see if Maelstrom can make it happen. Okay, so a little more aggressive starting off, not as
Yeah, Fel trying to get in there now. He might have decided that Maelstrom is doing a pretty good job of keeping it out, winning the long game. And that's a DP. Like, it does surprisingly little damage for how high risk that move is. But the plight of Jube players. Oh, it's a punish! Nice! That was sick. That hurts.
Okay, so Maelstrom is just not taking any prisoners right now. He's just going straight in. But
that also hurts.
It's a big combo, but nice.
So Jube has a parry for either a high attack, a medium attack, or a low attack, and you have to choose the correct one. If the opponent's in the air, you just like it's always gonna be a high attack. But still, it's hard to get the timing right. There's a pretty specific timing to do that. Grab. Haumar doesn't get a lot from grab. Oh, really?
Oh!
So this. You also get one of these supers once per game.
Yeah.
And they're really slow, have no invincibility, are unsafe on block. They're generally not good moves to do, but they do a lot of damage.
Now he gets super of his own there, but uses
disarms Maelstrom. He has to get his weapon back, which is not easy.
Maelstrom really wants to take this to game 3 right now, but he doesn't have the swords. This is gonna be managed to bring him back up.
He gets his swords back. This is
hit
anyone's game right now. That's not enough. No, it's not enough. Still one more hit. It could chip him out at this
point. We're going to round 3.
Big jump heavy.
This puts Maelstrom at his winner's bracket life right now.
And with no reach meter, it's a slight uphill battle for Maelstrom right now.
He really needed that last round. Right now, he's going to have to work against a pretty violent deficit, considering he just used up both his super and his rage.
Yes.
Time to play the hardest fundamentals you've ever known.
DP,
that's going to be a big punish.
Yeah, just heavy. Like it hurts. It hurts bad.
This is not looking good for Maelstrom right now. He needs to dig deep for this.
It's Sam show. Like two.
Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say like one good heavy attack from Maelstrom would have evened that out. So it's not that bad.
Well done to Fel. He goes up 2-0 and advances in winner's bracket, while Maelstrom will have a chance to run it back in losers. Some extremely tense rounds going up. We're gonna see who's next. Possibly you, considering we just had Fel go in winners.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, next up is, I know it's Farriator.
Farriator has a pretty scary Yashamaro, to be honest. It can, at least when we were playing, he was playing really defensive and just using his very long-reaching medium pokes
Absolutely.
to keep me out.
I know.
Extremely frustrating.
No, they're not on. I know that Farriator has a very single-mind strategy in almost any game he plays.
Yeah.
In Tekken 7, he loves using Paul's Death Fist.
Oh yeah, you find one move. That's a good way to pick up a new fighting game. To be honest, like you find the one good move and you use that.
Don't fear the person who practices 100 moves. Fear the person who practices one move for 100 hours.
Yes, that is correct.
Trying to set up the controllers now. It's Mr. Farriator versus Sans Skill.
I think they are going to main menu to reset their player positions.
Yeah.
No. Did you player 2?
Yeah, player 2. There was
Yeah.
one there.
Yeah, good.
Never mind, you took player 1.
Did you take player 2? Yeah, well then good.
Okay.
Go on. Check your buttons, guys.
Oh, Michael, I have to munch some popcorn. And are they going to do a button check, or are they going straight into the game?
I believe they should do a button check because I know Fel uses a kind of unorthodox button setup. So they should definitely fix it.
Okay, they're doing a button check. Farriator, I believe, using my stick right now. Did I let him borrow? Okay, and they're ready to go, I suppose.
Okay.
Going
Go
back to the
character
character
select.
select.
Now to look at more nice loading screens.
Yes.
Friendly fist bumper for the match.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you for not picking beach. I appreciate it. Thank you for not picking the beach stage. No, because it's this default stage. I've been playing on that stage for like 10 hours. I just mashed through the stage to like knowledge, forget the change. I'm so tired of the beach.
Okay, so we have Charlotte versus Yashimaru.
Yeah, so Yashimaru, he just has like really good normals. Or at least the way the Farriator plays, he just has really good normals. And his specials are kind of really whack and not that useful. So he has the dash C, that's an overhead. He has the dash kick, that's a low. So he can kind of mix you up from far range. And then he has like just his standing H reaches really far, his standing M reaches really far.
Oh, tries to anticipate a dive, but doesn't quite get it.
Well, Charlotte is an excellent poking character. She has fast pokes. They're not quite as far reaching as Yashimaru, which is a slight problem, but she has really fast pokes and has good normals in general.
Farriator getting a lot of miles right now out of that medium slash.
Yes. Like you can see the
range.
The one attack approach to fighting is paying off Yashimaru. And like I played against Farriator a really long set yesterday, and it is obnoxious. It's like actually, it is the most frustrating thing.
Charlotte getting a lot of pokes in, but nothing quite heavy yet. Though earlier, I believe we... Oh,
And
never mind.
The big overhead, yeah.
Yep. Chopped in half.
Charlotte.
Kids, do not watch.
Charlotte is no more.
Adults.
Charlotte was removed from the game. She's no longer pickable.
Rest in peace. Earlier off the stream, I believe we got to see Sandskill use Charlotte and manage to make a very clutch comeback earlier. So let's see if he can make that happen yet again.
Can he adapt to the turtle style? He's not even turtling that much. He's just doing the dash mix-ups.
Oh,
the grab into a crouching heavy. That's about what he gets from a grab.
Oh, Rage Art's up.
Oh, I could have isn't that.
Oh,
no, that's punishable. Yeah.
That's going to be not very good for Sans for the rest of the game. Now he does not have his Rage Burst to use.
Oof. Ooh, the footsies. The crouching heavy. And now he has...
Oh.
Now it's stuck in the corner is not a good look.
Yeah.
It is scary. Charlotte doesn't really have the movement tech to get out of here. She just has to play the poking game.
Sans being a little bit better at putting up a defense, at least based off what I'm seeing from the health. But
this is still doable.
Yeah. Oh, manages to intercept that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So Farrier one round away from moving on in winner's bracket.
Yes. It's going to be an uphill battle for Sans.
Again, stuck in the corner right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tries to anticipate the wake up, but doesn't quite get anything.
Out of the corner at least. Still a life deficit and a meter deficit.
Oh, that dodges back, but that's got a pretty big reach. Jumps out of the grab.
So turning into a scramble. Ferrator smells blood.
Got the parry? Is that it?
And the big heavy.
And chopped in half.
Takes it.
Kids, look away.
It's a family friendly.
Absolutely.
So Ferrator moves on.
2-0.
Sandskill gets to retry his luck in the losers bracket.
Yes. Now, who is next for the stream? Ferrier 1-2. All right, we're jumping over to losers bracket. It's Sandskill versus
Grumpmeister.
Budmeister.
So we get to have Sandskill back up here again right away.
Hey, Sandskill. It's losers bracket time.
Loser bracket for Sandskill and Grumpmeister.
Sans versus Budmeister.
Where's the Shodown?
That's Fiesel.
Yes. Now then, these people will now be here fighting for their tournament lives.
Yes, this is gonna be the first losers match on stream, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So loser of this, I usually say go home, but there's a lot of days left in this marathon. So it's not going much going home.
Who will advance and who will embrace death?
Who will embrace death?
That's a money quote right there, friends. So Rotmeister was not on stream, but he plays Cheeky. And we are go. What? What'd you say? I think so. Possibly. Yeah, I guess that's an empty setup in case someone needs to play.
Off-stream setup is available if people want to run matches.
Yeah.
It's a very ad hoc run tournament, and people just kind of go through it. It's fine though.
Yeah.
I've been trying to pick up Shiki. I really like Shiki's visual design, how she looks, but she is bad.
Is that so?
It might just be me, but I cannot make her work at all. It's not.
Oh, seems like there's a bit of a button config issues.
Oh, we're having Korean button checks. Nice. This happened once, several years ago when I think Punko started playing the round, and like halfway through the round, he's like, "Wait, my buttons are wrong."
I was running the button didn't do what I wanted to do.
It's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Let's just. Oh, they're just gonna go with
They're
it.
just gonna keep going.
Yep. Sure. Okay. So Sans already using pretty big work off the range now. Something that I guess Shiki does not have much of.
Shiki has decent range. She mostly has like very quick movement. She
see.
can run in really fast and get on you. Oh,
Tries
yeah.
to go for an
That's
early
the
super,
that's
but-
the super. Yeah. So
Oh, clash!
Oh, the first clash.
That's our first clash of the tournament, I believe.
That happens very rarely.
And I believe you have to mash a certain amount. Oh, and that's going to be Sans taking the first round. I believe you have to mash a certain... Oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were confused.
Sorry.
It's because both of them were playing Charles in their previous matches, so I actually didn't know who wanted to counterpick Shiki.
Absolutely. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, so like I was saying, Shiki, she has good normals and she has good movement, but like her damage is kind of low and her specials don't really do anything. Like she has a Talbot special that's way too slow to be useful for anything. She does have a Dragon Punch, so Dragon Punch is alright. We're both settling on playing a very slow walking footsie style. Oh,
Rage is up for Charlotte.
that trade hurt.
Trying to finish this in style. Yep.
Oh,
Just as I say it.
destruction.
Conclusion. So that's going to be 1-0 for... Was it Grump?
1-0 for Grump, yes.
1 for Grump. Okay. Good to know.
we figured it out.
Yeah. Electing not to go for the mirror in this round, but let's see if that may
Might.
change.
Might change his mind on that.
Ah,
We are going to see a Charlotte mirror. Oh,
okay, there we go.
glorious mirror matches.
Sans switching back to the character he used earlier against Farriator.
First time I saw it. Now.
And I believe off stage we have Fell playing against...
That is Maelstrom.
Yeah, Charlotte's.
Oh, Maelstrom. Maelstrom playing against... I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Shiki has issues.
So we get to see this nice Charlotte mirror.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of poking.
Let's see if Sans can make the comeback with the previous character he used. Right now, both of them playing very safe with their pokes.
Yeah, mirror matches in fighting games are always really wonky because both your characters want to stay at the exact same range. It becomes weird. And especially a character like Charlotte, who's mostly a poking character. Where, like, just staying in the correct range is super important. It's going pretty evenly so far.
Yeah, both characters looking for a big opening, not quite finding anything yet except for a few stray hits. Oh, but they're almost got something, but
safe, yeah.
goes for a big
Oh,
dragon punch. But
failed input of a random Dragon Punch full screen. Oh, a lot of just guarding.
yeah. Right now, I'm assuming this timer is running low though, and Sans is on low health right now. Needs to make something big happen if he wants to save this round.
To be fair, Samsho seconds are really long seconds. I think they're like a second and a half per in-game second. So even though it's down to quote-unquote 10 seconds, there's still a lot of time left in the round.
All right. Ah, yeah, I noticed it now. Not
They're
quite.
really slow.
Not quite Marvel seconds though.
No.
Neither of them seem too confident to commit to anything big. I believe this is currently tournament round right now for Sans. If he loses this, He is out, but
It goes big. No, it misses. So when you use your disarming move, it doesn't go away unless you hit. So you can just keep spamming it if you want. They are unsafe, so it's generally not a good idea. But you can do this if you really want to.
I believe he heard you because he's going for it 2 or 3 times now.
Some characters are better at doing that than others. I don't know if how like good Charlotte's.
Stuffs out the super.
Oh,
Rage is online.
he wants to finish with Isan.
Yeah.
I can feel it. There we
got
go.
it.
That's it.
And that's going to be
Yes, Isan.
Grumpmeister
Isan hurts.
advancing.
The Grumpmeister stays alive. He has not embraced death yet.
But that's
that once.
There will be time for that later.
but that's going to be it for Sans as he is eliminated. I'm not sure in what position, but he fought valiantly.
There was an attempt.
Damn, stone cold. Alright. Now, I can check.
Okay. Someone please check the bracket.
Okay. So that's it's going to be Grump going up 2-0 over Sans. 2. We're still doing losers bracket, and I believe that's Maelstrom playing against Phoenix right there.
Yes.
Okay, so that means we have either Fel Visage versus Steb or Ferriator versus you.
I'll believe we'll go with Fel, right? So Fel and Steb.
You haven't played in a while, right? No, I haven't played.
Okay. So it's Fel versus Steb.
I'm gonna need to go retrieve someone's stick.
You can go. Any one of these is available for.
Oh, there's ones over
Yeah.
here.
Jamming out to the character select music. Boom.
While I'm munching.
Boom, boom, boom.
Checking their buttons early. Don't want any mishaps like that before. Okay, so I've seen Fel before on stream, but haven't seen Steb.
Yeah, these buttons seem like okay. They seem about how they usually.
I don't think those mics are on.
They are not.
No.
Why I put this on?
Is any mistake, though?
Yeah, I guess I'm good.
Steb happy with his buttons.
So Steb also plays Charlotte.
There's a lot of Charlotte players.
What can I say? I'm a gay bitch.
I respect that.
It's interesting to see Fel go with Haomaru a lot. I know he does play in Ukyo as well. I know we played that in casuals earlier.
Well, Halmar's worked for now, so
Sounds like you play half.
until it doesn't work, why not stick? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, it's true. Like Haomaru is a much simpler character, and you can like control space really well. Uki is kind of like a higher risk mix-up character.
Nope. It's a pretty great just guard there.
Careful spacing from both players right now.
Early rage burst. Tries to disarm, but not going to get anything out of it. That thing does not have a pretty good distance.
No, and it's also it's unsafe on block and hurts. But
Steb,
if it does hit, it hurts.
Steb, unfortunately, relinquishing the rage meter for the rest of the game. That's going to be not very good for a long time, but dodges through the projectile.
And from here, Fel can pretty comfortably just play slowly, control space, and pick his time to do a run up and grab like that, a run up mix up.
Oh, gonna punish it. Slide, not anything big yet, but
that should be it. Yeah.
That's fell up one game. Let's see
Oh,
if
that's a big hit.
Steb-
Oh, he does
Ooh,
the Dragon
heavy
Punch
one.
fake out.
Oh. Let's see if Steb can get something going despite the fact that they lack Rage Meter right now. Gets a pretty big stab going in. Doesn't quite get anything off of the parry. Quite.
Fel just kind of waiting around right now. Waiting for something to react to. Like that. And a big chunky jump heavy.
Happens when I play against someone who knows what a video game is.
It's one up for Fel.
Yes. Sticking with the same characters, going back to the same stage.
This is the only character I have any idea how.
Steb doesn't have any more secondaries to use. Charlotte is his pick.
Ooh! Steb with the clutch spot touch there.
Rage early.
Oh, that's gonna. Oh
But-
no! That could have been really big.
Oh.
But she didn't use the ESA.
Trying to go for
That
this
hurts.
arm.
Oh, it's
but
not quite dead.
Ooh.
Still, I was gonna say there's still hope, but I couldn't get through the sentence.
Sometimes when these things happen, you just gotta change.
Ooh! Oh, that was so scary. What? I'm not sure what. It's a weird trade happened.
Oh.
Oh, big punish.
Oh.
Is it crouch? Yeah,
Gets,
crouch
gets a
heavy.
decent punish, but
Okay.
see if we can convert anything off it. Oh. Oh. Manages to jump over the throw. Is going to get some good damage off of that. Corner pressure.
It's a good
Oh.
position for Steb right now.
But whiffs the throw and is going to get not quite out of the corner
Should
yet.
be unsafe. Yeah, it hurts. Oh,
Uh-oh.
try to go for a big move right in.
Last
right
hit
in Fel's
situation
face.
in essence. Oh, and Steb is just putting on the pressure right now. Doesn't
Yeah,
want to
she really
give up.
wants this.
Yeah.
She really wants this round.
Oh no!
That's not enough.
Not enough just yet.
He didn't get enough hits on the DP. Oh, he goes for a chip kill, and you see Steb got one just guard.
Yeah.
If she had just guarded like everything, she could have survived and punished him.
Yeah, and Steb is going to have to continue her
dangerous.
run in losers. But a good game and pretty much an inspired comeback going on there for a moment.
I learned how to play the game precisely 1 second too late.
That's perfect.
Nobody gets it right this time.
Okay, so
And
are
now
we?
is going to be Dragon Fangs
guess I'm going
versus
up.
Farriator.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, if that's free, I'll be fine with what's going on there.
Yeah, you can do it on stream. Hello.
All right.
Maelstrom is now on here commentary.
Yep, because I went 0-2.
Aw, man. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Enkel voor modelletje. Zo'n kluk kluk.
So we're going to have Farriator versus Dragon Fangs. And I know that Farriator plays Yashimaru and Dragon Fangs plays character whose name I forget because
Yeah.
Yashimaru. There we go. As we mentioned earlier, that means that Dragon Fangs is going to try to go in hard in getting all the 6 attacks in, so he can use his
Yeah.
big oof damage.
Although he does need to be careful about it, because obviously if you unlock them all in the round, then you lose it for next round. So there's some extra level of strategy there.
I mean, just get them on the roll rounds.
I mean, you can try for that. Getting it all every round is not necessarily going to work very well. Yeah, just land the super, I guess. Okay. Nice. Ooh, that 5H is really a pain to deal with. Okay, nice jumping.
Well, it's only fair that Yoshitora has that when Yashimaru has the medium range of the gods working with him.
Yeah, that's true.
And right now, Farriator not quite running away with a lead, but still a lead nonetheless. But
nice. Using the guard point on that launch though.
Yeah, it's a throw-in. Farriator right now pretty much one hit away from converting into a first round win.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got a super.
Nice, spending the rage super there.
And he will lose a sword, but rolls right into it. Gonna get it back.
Yeah. Definitely the right choice on that wake up there.
Ooh, gets the rage in early. He wants to win, but he doesn't want to risk anything.
Tried to get forward and just couldn't quite make it out.
Oh, and he's going to get it.
Nice.
Farriator goes up the first round.
So I guess it's worth mentioning as well, like compared to other fighting games, in this game if you stop holding block, you stop blocking. Which is a little different, but that's how Farriator was kind of able to edge forward a little bit through Yoshitora's 5H there.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you forget how many hits a move is, it's a bad time. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so that's just staying patient, waiting for it to finish up. And again, it can make that jump H from Yoshitora really hard to deal with, because depending on how deep you do it, it gets a different number of hits. Ooh. Actual efforts he's in Tamsho, what is this? People jumping. Okay.
Some very cautious play. Dragonfangs usually loves going in, but he's staying cautious because he knows that...
That was an interesting interaction.
Oh, gets the overhead.
Nice, and again. Oh.
Anticipates it this time around, but he's going to eat it again with the jump.
Farriator really kind of just put
Dragonfangs
right
is on last hit situation right now. He's going to have to dig deep or perhaps get that rage going if he wants to get a big comeback going in, but he may... Yep, there it is. He's looking to get a good hit in. And he is going to whiff it, unfortunately, and he will go down one game to Farriator.
Unfortunately missing the anti-RSN then.
Yeah.
And this time you actually waited for my double jump.
So yeah, I mean, importance obviously there is that Yashimaru has a double jump, so you can't just predict anti-airs as easily as other characters. Obviously, if they spent the second jump, you can go for it, but... Ooh. Unfortunate throw attempt there.
Yeah, it looks like... Oh.
Okay.
I was about to say, it doesn't look like Dragonfang's standard aggression tactics are really working against Yashimaru's big range.
Ooh, 5H.
Farriator is just on fire right now. He is on point to advance to grand finals from winner's side, I believe. Or no, it's winner's finals. Winner's finals, yeah. I forgot how the bracket looked like. Oh, gonna eat
nice
5H.
Oh, the clash.
And
nice.
Ooh. It's the rage burst in. He is possibly planning on ending this one early.
Yeah,
he gets it, but don't know if that's going to be enough. No, not enough of a throw.
Scale's super harsh off of throw. Nice DP there.
Goes into 5H. Oh, you okay there? Basically a dead even game right now. It looks like Dragonfangs has found his soul going in. We're playing a little bit more passively than he usually does, trying to anticipate Farriator's long range attacks. And that's going to beat Dragonfangs going up one more round. This is dead even. And unfortunately, it seems like Messer's going to have to get something to drink. He's having a bit of a cough. Seems like both characters have real... really wrap their head around each other's playstyles now.
Ooh, wow. Apparently he embraced death a little too much.
Well done, well done.
Ooh, nice. Okay, starting to see some bait outs here from Dragon Fangs.
Ooh, anticipates the dash in, gets the 5H big punish. And now, it seems like Dragon Fangs is going to be going up a game.
Yeah, okay.
Gets it.
Punishes with the command grab.
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe
That's 1-1.
1-1.
And it's worth noting we haven't seen 7th Sword yet this week.
No. Yeah. Rematch goes in clutch.
That's the lunge.
Try to get in 5H.
Ooh.
Not going to be able to punish that. That thing pushes you away.
It's enormous. And the last hit's one of the biggest as well, so you really... Unless you have a very fast dashing normal, you really can't do anything about that. Overhead's blocked.
Dashes under the jump. Gonna put Yoshitora closer to the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately missing the anti-air attempt there.
Oh,
Okay.
rolls out of harm's way. Gets a big damage.
Yashimaru really getting a lot of mileage out of these 2Ms on the variator side. Nice. Looked like he stuffed out the universal overhead there.
Both of them are in rage right now, but I don't think anyone
Dragon
may
Fangs
want to
is
use
just
it.
drained,
Oh,
unfortunately.
all right. I just noticed. Getting the big mediums in. That's going to be a punish. Oh,
No,
but he
it's not.
rages out of
Rage
it.
Explosion. He doesn't want to deal with that. Nice throw.
That's going to be a long, damaging combo.
That's not even a combo.
Well, it's not even a combo. It's just one
5-8.
attack, yeah. Style over substance, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Nice throw for the ESA. I'll take the round. So variator, match
Yep.
point, but no rage. So let's see how this plays out.
We've seen him do well without it. So let's see if he can keep it up. And now Yoshitora has it, but currently Farriator has the lead.
Ooh, throw, but nothing happens.
The question is Dragon Fangs going to use his resources now? He's on critical health. I believe he may be looking to use it soon.
These overheads, it's bullying Dragon Fangs. Ooh,
Well, his rage is down, and that's going to be it. Farriator advances. Dragon Fangs gets sent to losers. Dragon Fangs possibly one of the people here with most experience with the game, but he definitely does not like the Yashimaru matchup.
Yeah.
And he's made that much clear, but he will have a chance at redemption in the losers bracket.
okay.
Winners finals.
Yeah, so
Yes.
winners finals.
Winners finals is going to be Fell versus Farriator. Farriator's coming back straight on stream right now, whereas Dragon Fangs is going to go up against Phoenix at the other setup bracket as soon as Steb versus, I'm not sure who the other player is. Unfortunately, I do not have the bracket up straight up for me to look at. But I do see that Steb is currently maintaining the lead with her Charlotte.
I think it is on the screen. You could probably just sneak over and have a look.
Yep.
The cable probably reaches far enough.
Oh, Steb is getting a lot of good pokes in right now.
Yeah. Looks like. Yeah.
And that's going to be it.
You guys see if you shift 6 inches that way?
Yeah. I'm going to have to look at big screen projector, though.
Oh. No, so yeah, so you can move back if you can't see anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
You good?
Yeah, I don't mind not being fully in view on the camera.
Okay.
So we got Haomaru versus Yashimaru.
Yep. Fail's got the stage pick power up as well. He really likes this stage. It's the mind games. So both these characters, again, like really big normals from both characters, so that kind of range advantage kind of gets nullified because it's basically the same. Although that dive kick from Yashimaru potentially is going to put in lots of work here.
Yeah, I imagine that was going to get a lot of mileage in punishing Haomaru's big projectiles.
Ooh, nice. Just 5H.
Oh,
Just 5H.
Gonna be punished by that grab attempt. Gets the just guard.
Just 5H. Wow. Sam show. Sometimes you just pressed 5H.
Farrier trying to go in now, but
Fell just really just actually just pressing 5H. Oh, that's not 5H. Okay. Okay, it looks like Farrier has found his way in. Ooh, just out of range of that. Okay. Ooh. It's like Fell starting to be a little bit more active now, starting to actually push down.
Farrier trying to play a bit more of a passive game despite his massive range. He does get in the medium, but both of them are just staring down each other. That's the Sam Show classic right there. No one wants to commit. Any button can spell death at this rate.
Ooh,
oh, that's going to be a big punish, but not quite. Wow. Gets the heavy, and that's going to be Fell up 1 game.
We are in winners finals, so we are now best of 5.
Yeah. Winners finals is still best of 3. What? Best of 3? We can do 3 out of 5. Yeah. We can do best of 5. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is first 1 to 3 then. This is best out of 5.
We'll try to run up throw, didn't quite get the range in time.
Gets the throws in.
Yeah. Farrier getting a lot of mileage out of the throw 2M, I believe. It's not a lot of damage, but it is consistent. Ooh, stuffs out the universal overhead with low crush.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you had the right idea at the dive kick, but sweeps right under it.
Unfortunately, Foul couldn't quite punish. So. Ooh.
Goes for a big overhead, but
ready for it that time.
Oh, so jump in.
Ooh, avoiding the fireball. Okay.
Anticipates it, but also gets the rage in. This is it.
Throw. Isen.
He doesn't quite go for the... They both expended their rage now. This is going to be close. 1 hit is it. That's going to be a punish.
Nice.
And I believe on the other setup, it seems like Steb won her set and is going to advance.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth noting that, yeah, even that throw into Isen is not guaranteed. You can rage burst that, as we saw. And that's a powerful tool.
Oh, gets thrown back in the corner. That's going to be a bit damage. Not quite a lot, but as long as Farrier keeps running into these heavy slashes, that's going to keep piling up. Jump misses a throw. Nothing quite substantial of it yet. Farrier on the verge of losing this round.
Wow.
Eats the heavy slash.
Yeah. Man jump, unfortunately, completely with, giving Fel the perfect opportunity to punish that. So that is 2-0.
How do I play against Haomaru, man? This is not Yoshi.
It seems like our players are having some matchup instabilities here. I don't think Farrier is a fan of this one.
I know Farrier has more advantage against Yoshitori, but because he played so many sets last night against Farrier, I mean against Dragonfangs, but against Haomaru, the man who is basically the straight-up archetype, I guess, in this game, the Ryu of the game, so to speak.
He is the samurai.
Ooh, got a nice 2-hit in there, crumple. Gonna send him into the corner, and now Farrier is at a good advantage to put on pressure, but not unless Fel keeps getting the throws and uses the rage early. I'm assuming he wants to finish this right now while he has a chance. Throws in, gets the thing, but that's probably not going to be enough. Not quite enough, but just any hit at this point is going to do it.
Potentially even a block, because there is chip kill in this game.
Oh, that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Farrier takes the first round.
I mean, respect the attempt, but sometimes I think you can bet a little too hard. But of course, it does mean that Fel does keep his rage.
Yeah. Oh, eats the big heavy slash. That's
Yeah.
30% of the health right there.
I think that was still raging powered as well, so it gets a slight damage
Ooh.
buff. And another one.
One more heavy slash is going to be it. Now, Farrier might have to look to play a little more safe. Gets the medium in, gets throw in, gets a little bit more damage.
Nice DP.
Eats the hard DP. No,
read.
medium DP rather, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, gets the, oh!
Wow. Pressing his advantage on block. Trying to force
Anyone
the
is going
respect.
to do it.
And the DP, yeah.
Baits the dive kick out with the projectile and gets the DP in. That's some pretty big brain strats coming in from Fel.
Feels like we're starting to see a little bit more disrespect from both players now.
Yeah, even though Farrier had the advantage coming into the round 2, having given up his rage,
Just hit with just the tip of the DP.
Fel is going. Ooh,
Okay.
gets the command throw, I assume.
I'm not sure what that is.
A projectile. I see. Okay. Ooh, get some nice kicks in.
Ooh,
Is
blocks the
gonna
DP.
punish that.
Nice. Big chunk of damage there.
Even though Fel has the rage available.
Ooh, baits the jumping air-to-air attempt. Again, Yoshimaru's double jump
Farrier
really
being
helping
a little
out
bit more
again.
cognizant now of those attempts at heavy punishes.
Yeah, starting to bait the anti-airs a lot more with that projectile now. We're just out of range.
Oh, gets the. But, oh, and he's
Comes
gonna
over,
get. He's gonna get. Oh, gets the
rage
burst.
explosion.
Oh,
SM
he
whiffs.
goes for it, but he's not going to get it. Farrier goes up one game, and the set is now 2-1, I believe.
Yep, 2-1. Signs of life from Farrier.
He still has it in him just yet.
Yeah, feels like he's starting to figure out what he wants to do in this matchup.
Yeah. Having only just began playing this game yesterday, slowly learning, slowly wrapping his head around against Fel, who I believe has the most experience here with the game. But then again, pretty much most people here, I believe, started playing the game the other day.
Yeah, pretty much everyone started playing at ESA. I don't think many people have played the game much before then. Wow, nice.
Play Sam Show, people. This is where the real stuff happens.
Or just play fighting games.
Fighting games are so good.
Ooh, unfortunate throw with that.
And it seems like Fel is back at his old heavy punish tactics.
Yeah.
Is going to try go for medium, but intercepts the jump in with the DP.
Not looking good for Farrier right now. Oh, the rage explosion. The
This
ESN
is a-
punish. That's big damage. Nice.
Wow. Farrier pulling in clutch. I was actually kind of concerned for a moment. I didn't think that rate was worth it, but with Sam Show, you just can't tell, man.
Embrace death. Again.
Hard DP starting off. Fel committing a little bit too much right now. And that commit's actually going to pay off.
The disrespect. Encouraging Farrier to try and play around those recoil cancels.
Oh, run in, grab.
They're pushing to the corner here. Really blocking him in. Oh, rolls out. Nice. Manages to punish the projectile.
Oh, punishes the landing.
Yeah, there's a lot of recovery on that. Again, Fel just really making these jump heavies work. Okay, corner throw to the corner.
Depending on the pressure here. Oh,
Ooh,
gets
wow.
the overhead. He anticipated the overhead, goes in for the DP. Once again, Fel is on
Set point.
Yeah, he's on set point right now. Ready to advance to grands from winner's side, and he has the rage on him. So again, he has a bit more of an advantage going in, but it didn't really matter too much last set, as Farrier showed. He managed to win that game without it. Can he do it again? Punishes a sweep or to attempt to slide.
Just out of range. Ooh, again the disrespect. Fel really making this work. Starting to see a
Fake
lot more.
out.
The matchup knowledge. Hamaru does have that K version of the projectile where it doesn't come out. It is entirely just a bait in the mind game.
And now Farrier's being a little more scared about jumping in case he wants to get baited.
Oh, nice route throw, yep.
A
Okay.
little bit of damage in.
Potentially starting to see a bit of a momentum shift.
But Ferrier has a mountain to climb. Because Fell keeps getting in these heavies, and with the rage, this could probably be it. Corner pressure.
One more hit.
Fell wants this win. Runs in for a punish, but doesn't quite get it. But at this point, anything can do it, and it's going to do it. Fell advances to Grand Finals from winner's side. Ferrier is going to have to try his luck from losers finals.
Run it back.
But he has gone head-to-toe with some of the best players here.
Yeah, it was 3-1. Yeah.
And now we will wait for the next battle.
So I think we're currently waiting for Phoenix Dragonfangs to finish playing, and then we'll be having the losers finals match on stream.
I think losers semis is next. I believe Steb advanced, and then Steb has to go up against the winner of Phoenix or Dragonfangs.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, we need a game here on stream, so we can have
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have Dragonfangs and Steb, so I guess that means Phoenix was unfortunately eliminated.
Yes. Losers finals 5, but right now I think it's losers semis. So we're still in the best of 3. And now we have Steb versus Dragonfangs. Who will advance? Who will be eliminated? Only time will tell.
And I'm sure people might like to make predictions, but as we have seen so far, this is Sam Show. Anything can happen, and anything does happen frequently.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna have everybody sorting out their buttons.
Well, not quite. I think it's get a better view from here. Not quite in view of camera, but whatever. Don't need that. So Steb, as we've seen before, plays Charlotte, whereas Dragonfangs plays Yoshitora.
Yep.
If only you were playing a Sam Show 5 special, because with how Maru he's a heavy slash covers 60% of the screen.
Didn't heavy slash in older games also do 80% on counter with rage?
So, Yoshitora, or at least under Dragonfang's playstyle, does like to rush in a lot, but Charlotte likes to poke a lot.
Yes.
So this is going to be a battle of range versus speed, is what I imagine. Steb already getting a lot of range pokes going in.
Yep. Charlotte definitely can press her advantage. Charlotte has a lot of really great normals.
Doesn't quite get all the hits of the heavy in. Steb not managing to block every single 5H hit. That's something worth remembering. Sam Show does not have auto block, so you have to block every single individual hit. Can't let go, but there are some interesting tactics that can be made out of it. Oh,
ooh,
Steb
DP.
getting a nice DP, and this is gets the
rage
rage in.
Explosion.
Looking to end this right now. Doesn't want to leave anything up to chance. Both of them.
Wow, no one's gonna have rage going for next round.
Oh.
The ESA anti-air.
And that's going to be round 1 to Dragonfangs.
If I do that as a rule of thumb, that's
And now both of them going into round 2 without any rage.
Ooh, with throw, unfortunate. Dragonfang's not blocking long enough. Oh, DP, nice.
Rolling
Clean
away.
punish.
Oh, gets a throw back into the corner. I think Steb's going to eat a little bit of pressure, getting that super fancy pizza cutter combo, as I like to call
and
it.
all 5% damage that it does. He manages to block the lunge overhead.
Hey man, some people don't care about damage. They just want to look good.
That's fair, that's fair.
Oh,
Ooh, wow, manages to
that
anti-air with that 5H.
hitbox
That's
is
wild.
a little bit crazy.
That thing is huge. Yeah, Dragonfang's really contesting with these DPs, managing to get Melis trades, so it's working out for him.
Steb's
Ooh,
managing to get a lot of pokes, and
did not manage to get a punish there. Okay. Oh, the whiff DP!
had the right idea,
Okay,
but
ran
didn't
through.
quite get it in time. Dragon Fangs is going to go up 1 game against Steb.
Very mindful choice to punish with that command grab as well, because I guess him 1 step close to 7th sword. Oh no, wait, no, it was the end of the range. Never mind, I can't count rounds apparently, yeah.
Tekken, this ain't.
No. Wait, you only have 2 rounds? What?
Yeah. Oh, both characters jumping in, but Dragon Fang's being quicker on the trigger.
Okay.
Getting those overheads in.
Yeah, seeing that lunge finally hit.
Oh. Steb managing to go for a slightly larger punish, but he's going to get thrown back in.
Again, Charlotte's universal overhead, that standing low thrust is really deceptive.
Yeah.
It's very hard to block.
Rolls back in, trying to go for an aggressive wake-up option. Goes for rage early on.
It's the rage explosion, the universal overhead again.
But then again, if we are to trust Steb, as she puts it, it's going to be an accidental input. Then again, absolutely.
Again, Dragon Fang's not chilling out enough.
Just going in.
The overhead again. And that's it. Rage explosion is out of time.
Blocks all the hits.
ESA no longer a threat.
Oh, gets thrown. Maybe a big, not quite anything yet. Gets the overhead and
the slide.
This may be bad for Steb.
The DP unfortunately blocks.
Steb is going to want to get this round in quick because she does not sitting on any rage. But Dragon Fang is going to clutch it out. Unfortunate for Steb. It seems like we are going up 1 round in favor of Dragon Fangs, and he has his rage still available. So this will be an uphill battle to climb. Not many opportunities for.
And that is it. 7th sword.
And yeah,
Dragon Fang's playing that perfectly.
There comes the cheese strats, the big cheese cutter, mozzarella, cheddar, parmesan coming in.
Dragon Fang's building
with
the wall.
A perfect.
Welcome to Sam's show.
Yeah, and that's the mighty special that Yoshitaro wants to work up against.
Dragon Fang's playing his special moves perfectly, only needing the 1 in the final round to get access to it, and then that's all he needs. Just what are you going to do against it?
That's going to be Dragon Fangs eliminating Steb, unfortunately, and Dragon Fangs will advance to losers finals, trying to get a rematch against Farriator. Yeah, that was a very inspired game by Steb, though, that almost managed to get in. Yeah, this was losers, so you put up a really good fight. Is this your first time playing the game?
Well, my first time was 3 days.
Okay, a lot of people here have played it their first
press
time.
5H and then refill if that's the DP.
Also, anyway.
Okay, so we're into our top 3.
Absolutely, yes. Mr. Farriator is going up against Dragon Fangs. This is going to be a loser's run back on Dragon Fang's part, who earlier was eliminated, or not eliminated, but sent to losers by Farriator and as Yashimaru. Doing a quick button check. Let's see if Dragon Fangs is going to sting with the Yoshitaro or if he's going to vie a counter pick.
Ooh! The controversial counter pick.
Okay.
Wu Ryuzhang, definitely a very controversial pick. This character is like the zoner of the game, and zoners in Samsho is a interesting experience. I feel like Dragon Fangs is going for the matchup in experience here rather than character strength.
Yeah.
But maybe he knows something we don't.
I believe.
We'll find out.
Unlike other fighters, she primarily uses a shield.
Yep.
And she has a lot of projectiles that can be used
and
at a distance.
And there, that mark on the floor, that is a trap. You can place it out at 3 different ranges. She also has the lightning shield, and a couple other special moves you haven't seen yet. But she also has probably one of the best rage supers in the game.
It doesn't seem like the counter pick is deterring Farriator right now. He's avoiding all these traps and projectiles, but never mind. It seems like Dragon Fangs is making it up, but
here we go.
Going in for
There's the foot.
Oh! I'm sorry, Guild Marm, you were saying?
Yeah. Actually punishing the foot. Yashimaru is fast enough to make it over there. Yeah, and so the light projectile does hit low.
That's just one more thing to worry about.
Oh, the foot, is that anti-up? No, not fast enough.
I would have assumed that could have be like frame 2 or at least.
Ooh, wow. Hitting with the air projectile, calling it out.
Sets up a trap.
And we're seeing here Dragonfang's getting a lot of hits, but really the damage differential is just wild.
Do you think SNK were conscious of the fact that this character is basically Guildmarm from Monster Hunter?
Hey man, they do
use
some
a big monster foot to slam down as
they do some interesting things. Should we leave it at that?
Oh, that. Oh.
Attempting to punish the neutral jump.
That counter pick not quite seemingly working for Dragonfangs. I'm wondering if he's going to go back to the Yoshitaro, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Feels like the unfamiliarity wasn't quite enough.
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to leave.
And it is.
He's going back to character select. Yeah. He will probably go back to his tried and true main unless he has another ace up his sleeve.
More counter picks?
No, we're back to Yoshitaro. He actually did go up a pretty close set against Fairy Eater last time they played.
But of course he is now on that 1-game deficit.
Yeah. And this is loser's final, so this is best of 5. So he could afford that 1 game, possibly.
We'll see if it pans out.
Most likely a sign that we're going to the pirate ship. Never mind, we're not. We're going to
night stage.
Night stage. Dragonfang's very known for his aggressive playstyle. May try to go for a little more passive against Yashimaru and his range.
DP.
Yeah, steep punish.
Okay. Good news jump. Okay.
Dragonfang's already going for a lot more of a reactive playstyle going on right now.
Seems to be working out for him so far.
Yeah. But with Yashimaru's speed and range, we'll see if that's going to stick.
Wow. Just on the very edge of that. Great spacing.
Fairy Eater trying to bait out Dragonfangs with some jumps, but nothing, not quite falling for the bait. Gets a Dragon Punch in, misses, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, the second jump the Fairy used to bait that meant that you couldn't land to punish in time.
Tries to go for a short dive kick, possibly hoping to avoid a punish, but...
STP again. Dragonfang's sitting on full rage now. Oh, throw. It's the command grab.
Last situation.
There you go.
Yeah, it seems like his main is still working out for him pretty well.
Yeah, and it seems like we're seeing some adjustments here, actually getting a bit more momentum than last time. Oh, trying the lunge. Still blocks.
Oh,
wow.
Goes for the hardest of reads and manages to land it. Ooh, manages to punish the grab just as the attempt happened. Anticipates the high heavy.
Yeah, hitting with the very edge of that, making it very hard to punish.
Oh, and he pushes Fairy Eater into the wall. This is going to be big pressure if he manages to pull this off just right. Yashimaru's not sitting on a bun rage, but he manages to throw him in. And gets it.
Big 5-8. Or jump 8, sorry.
Both players holding on to their rage as they're going into round 3. Dragonfangs most likely really wants this game right now because if not, he's going to be down 2 games.
Ooh, again, try to do something to beat that, but it didn't quite work out.
Ooh. Doesn't get quite a big punish off of that, but... Oh, and the rage
explosion.
is on. He gets it. Big damage.
Is that it? Ooh.
Not quite. It wasn't a counter, so it's only going to be about 50.
Only about 50.
Only about 50. But, you know...
ESA anti-air. Big damage. Again, basically even
both
out
of them
now.
Are pretty low for blows right now. This is tense. I'm assuming Dragonfang's expected a dive kick there, but still manages to stuff now with the 5H.
The horizontal command jump has a lot of landing recovery. I think more luckily it went in the right direction.
Gets a throw in, but not quite going to get a big combo off of that just yet.
Not a lot of damage,
Last
but it does get the knockdown.
Oh!
Baits the wake-up throw. Again, still not quite enough.
Oh!
The JH.
And Fairy Eater is up 2-0 against Dragonfangs. This is a big...
That was a much closer game this time, so I'm pretty sure we're going to keep... Dragonfang's going to stick with the Yoshitoro now. Seems to be working out for him a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight back in.
Farrier really haven't wrapped his head around this matchup in such a short amount of time. Let's see if Dragonfangs can adapt and make it himself.
Yeah. Good adaptation there immediately, just baiting the overhead with the neutral drum, ready for it.
Dragonfang's back to his aggressive stats. It seemed like it worked a little bit better this time, but nope, now they're back to staring each other down. Dashes in and eats the punish.
We're definitely seeing a lot of momentum shifts from both these players, switching between the very fast and the very slow.
Oh, big punish. Not quite a big, but...
Actually, basically landing recovery on the overhead there, letting him get punished.
Standard wake up.
Oh.
Dragonfang's on the verge of the first round, but he gets the burst in.
The throw, the ascend.
Oh, that's not going to kill. That's a throw off
Scale.
throw.
Whoa.
It's going to be close.
That still did a lot of damage. Oh! Baiting again. Oh!
This is last hit situation.
Very little health. There we go.
But he goes for the overhead, and he gets it.
That was chip kill, yeah.
Oh.
You get the orange fan, so that indicates it was a chip kill.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. Oh, rage explosion immediately.
Rage. I guess he's hoping to get a big hit in, but...
Okay, just,
that's gonna be about
guaranteed 30% or so?
Yeah,
Oh,
not
well,
even.
no.
20 more like.
Actually, very little rage bar, so...
Ooh, punishes the 5H startup.
But again, as we've seen many times before, that option now gone for both players. And Dragonfangs is up around, but I mean, if Farrier brings it back, then that final round, no one's getting any rage.
Yeah. Punishes the jump in with the DP.
Tries to do something, but couldn't bail out the option, whatever it was.
Both players now just throwing out attacks, seeing what sticks. No one getting any super big punishes off it just yet. Some basic throw combos, getting in some hits.
Both players really trying to not commit to anything too much.
That's going to be some damage.
Dragonfang's looking in a pretty good position right here. This could all change. More stuff's all normal.
Oh.
And then evening it out.
Oh,
the
we're
punish.
going to round 3, and currently Dragonfang's on his last tournament round. If he loses this, he's out, and Farrier will advance to grand finals.
Immediate jump
already going in. He can taste the blood. He can taste victory.
Challenging the jump out and wake up with that.
Farrier is in Dragonfang's mind right now.
Ooh, just every option just getting stuffed.
He can anticipate the 5Hs. Dragonfangs is running out of options really fast. None of the players have rage. This is looking grim. Gets the throw in. Is this where things happen?
Okay, so we get the knockdown situation. Let's see what Dragonfangs does with it.
Oh, anticipates the medium. Oh,
throw.
That's not going to kill just yet, but one
Last
more hit's
hit.
going to do it. Oh!
Wow.
Catches
Challenges.
the jump in right as the attack is about to start. This is too tense.
The air projectile trades. Oh, blocked.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. 15 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, another knockdown situation. Let's see what happens. Again, just backing
Farrier
up.
just needs one more hit. He's going to win, but he gets plus blocked. He still has the health advantage, but now for how long?
The
he
throw,
gets thrown,
that's
that's going to be it.
Very great show from both players.
Dragonfangs almost managing to make the comeback. That was tense. And Farrier is going to advance to grand finals from loser's side. Is he going to get the run back on Fell? Time will tell. That was an intentional run. 3-0.
Yeah.
and we are heading back to the character select.
Yep, so we're going to go back to the Yashimaru Hamaru, most likely.
Yep, and let's see if Fairy Hitter has a little more experience under the belt now to deal with this matchup.
Or will 5H prove to be the strongest button once again?
Fairy Hitter has to win 6 games in order to take home this tournament because he is working from loser's side.
Okay, choosing the ship stage, so everyone go take a break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes when the game loads.
Water time.
So how's your day going?
That's good. Just 5Hing some people.
Remember, we don't have a Stay Hydrated bot at Speed Gaming stream, I believe. So you will have me instead. Be sure to stay hydrated, especially if you're at ESA where we have free H2O, ice cold.
This stream
Yashimaru
is
versus
sponsored by
Hamaru
water.
coming in.
Okay, here we go. Ooh.
Already going for the heavies.
Yeah.
Last set, Fell got a whole lot of mileage out of those heavy jump-ins.
I mean, both players have been getting a lot of mileage out of JH in all situations, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just anti-air with the fireball. Dodges
It's
the
like
dive
Gabriel's
kick.
gonna eat the hard H.
The rage
Rage.
explosion. Faria wants this. Trying to press something. Misses
Oh.
the SN. Ooh, punishes with the 5H.
Fell already allowing himself to use his rage early,
Yeah, unfortunately, no players have rage now.
despite the big advantage.
Yeah, I mean, while you take the round and that resource is gone for both players, I mean, that's still a pretty good situation to be in.
Gets the just guard, goes
Yeah.
for a big DP, but doesn't quite get anything. Eats a mild punish.
Again, punishing. Fell already see me content to just kind of block and 5H.
This is
And it's
looking
working
pretty
out.
close.
Ooh, again, the disrespect with the DP. Fell getting a lot of mileage out of that.
Oh, gets the just guard. Ooh, gets the just. Need a bit of damage off of that throw. Oh, he was going
Wow,
for the jump
challenges
heavy,
and
but
overhead.
a
Farrier
jump
taking
back
the
heavy
round.
is going to save Farrier in the last moment. Round 3. No rage, no gimmicks. We're just going straight into some good old fisticuffs.
DP. Again, Farrier getting a lot of mileage out of that throw. Really making good use out of it.
Fell tries to go in for a running grab, but doesn't quite work. And now he gets to eat a heavy slash. How's it taste for some of your own medicine?
Farrier really making...
Ooh.
Ooh!
A rare miss on
Yeah.
the jumping H.
Unfortunate interaction there. He just landed on the wrong side, so the button didn't connect.
Oh, but now he gets it into the DP.
Farrier only one hit away, but
But this
Fell
is
probably
basically
not
even
far
at this
either.
rate. Oh, he gets
Wow.
the DP, but not the entire. The entire's not going to connect. Farrier still in this, but
Wow.
what is the rage? What is the hurt box? Okay,
That was
can
a
someone
moment.
explain how Maru's hitbox and Yashimaru's hurt box there? Because I am confused. I am a lost little lamb.
This is Sam Show. This happens.
SNK, you cray. But now we're off to round 1, game 2. Goes for it heavy a little bit too early. Was
Returns to the
probably-
DP, but he falls out. Luckily, still gets the knockdown on that.
is getting ready for
The
dodges.
spot dodge. Haven't seen much use of that in this game. It's definitely a strong option.
He's going for some meme slash of his own. Manages to anticipate the run and jump against a small punish. Oh, and the DP. He is loving those. Freighter might have to try to be a little more ready for them.
The rage explosion, the punish.
What?
Excellent.
Whoa,
Whoa, and the
that's
kill.
gonna be the whole. That's the full meter. That is gonna be curtains.
That was optimal. Yeah.
Smart of Farrier to anticipate the DP and getting the optimal punish off of that.
And very good point from Farrier there. You can only use Rage Explosion when you're grounded, but the first couple of hits of Halmaru's DP don't launch you. So you can then just let him fly off into the sky and do whatever you want on his landing.
Heavy buttons almost working against
Ooh,
Fell for the last game.
flips
but now
over Yashimaru instead of actually getting the hit.
had the right idea for the anti-air, but didn't quite get it just in the right time. Rolls in to avoid the projectile. Getting some more use of the feint attacks on that, knowing that Farrier likes to jump over them. Rage is online now.
Yeah, Farrier now playing a much longer range, starting to get a little bit more mileage out of Yashimaru's better speed.
Oh, the run-in, that's going to be it.
Yeah, that's it. 1-1.
Farrier getting a lot more confident, a lot more aware now that Fell likes to do a lot of run-in DPs, even in neutral.
Yeah, and staying outside of Halmaru's 5H range, trying to play the neutral game in a much wider distance is definitely working out for him.
Let's see if Fell can adapt a little more against the counterplay. The set's 1-1. Ooh. And Farrier was just going in for a moment right there. Even though he usually plays a little more passive, I guess he's feeling a little more confident about anticipating Fell and all of his myriad punishes.
Yeah. And that's the thing about this game, though. Once you're in, it's very hard to get someone off you unless you make a really big read.
Does an empty jump into a grab.
This time, empty jump punishes with the grab.
Oh, but he bursts. The counter burst. Oh, that's gonna kill, I believe.
Yeah. Punishes the with this with an SN of his own. Again, no rage after the first round.
Yeah. Just playing a clean, honest game right now. And the DPs are still coming in hot. He loves them heavy. That's going to be a punish.
Again,
Not
using
quite
the DP to
anticipating
disrespect.
the DP after a successful block.
Bell's been using that a lot in these games, and he's been getting a lot of mileage out of it.
Oh, tries to cross him up, but doesn't, but gets called out with a throw. Is now in the corner. But manages to push him out. Just a just guard, but still manages to DP.
Again.
Farrier needs to most likely realize that every single time he manages to get a block, he will go for that DP.
Okay, nice run and slide. Just try and get a bit more space.
Slides in with the kick. Nothing quite yet, but that's going to do it, and the set is 2-1. Fell is on tournament point. Tournament
game.
Tournament game.
One of them. It's fine. We'll get there.
Tournament point works, I guess.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. 2-1.
2-1.
Let's see if Farrier can still has it in him to even the odds. It's an early sweep in. Oh, goes for the overhead. Gets a just guard. Nothing quite coming out of it just yet. Might have been too fast an attack to anticipate.
Okay. Farrier's turn to try and go in. No, spacing out again. Never mind. Just doesn't want to.
Right now, both of them just going for some quick and easy pokes.
Again, neither player really wanting to commit, especially this early in the round.
Getting his good mileage out of those medium slashes. That's going to be a big punish.
Big punish.
But gets thrown into the wall, and the corner pressure is on. Oh, calls out the heavy slash. Even though Farrier is in the corner, it's not deterring him at all. His defense is holding strong. Gets a throw.
Manages to stuff out whatever Fell attempted then on his run-up. Again,
calls
another
out
throw.
The empty jump. Gets thrown back into the corner.
Probably one more hit for Farrier will do it here. That's it.
Gets called out on
Tries
the
to
dash.
run away, do something, but unfortunately, still gets clipped.
Farrier goes up 1 round,
Wow.
as I'm sure he's trying to even out.
Both
and reset
players
the
jumping
bracket.
round start.
It's clean sweeping. Pokes coming in hot, and the
Ooh,
heavy
5H.
is finally coming in. Another heavy. Oh, but
Wow.
wait a minute!
Again, clean DP punish with the
Oh!
Isen there from Farrier.
And Farrier wants this win right now.
Definitely taking a
Oh.
very large advantage with that. Oh.
And the rage coming in. Is Fel going to go in hot, or is he going to wait for a punish? Farrier does not want to commit to anything
Yeah,
right now.
Fel's-
He knows one hit is going to
Ooh.
be it.
Fell slowly closing the distance, working his way to the corner.
But the meter's running out. He's not going to get him
Oh,
a punch. And
5H.
Farrier evens the set. He is 1 win away from, or he's 1 game away from managing to reset the bracket. And so we go into game 3. No, game 5.
Big 5, yes.
We're doing BF5. Phil already trying to get big punishes. Goes for the light DP.
Oh, again.
Actually,
Unfortunately,
most likely
DP.
anticipating that Farrier was going to be ready to punish, but ends up getting punished anyway after following up with his own heavy DP. Farrier not quite getting a big punish off that slide, but still getting in some damage.
Again, it very much seems that at this point, Fell has become the aggressor in this set, and Farrier seems very much content to just let him do his thing and take his opportunities. And
Oh,
the more
that's-
patient playstyle is definitely working out for him.
Doesn't quite manage to get off of that jumping punish, but still gets a kick in.
Challenges
Farrier
there
has
to,
just been chipping away at the health.
Excellent challenge with the JH there, just managed to push it back out of the way. Starting to use his fireballs a lot more. Oh, the DP.
Gets the DP punish. Does a feint, expecting Farrier to jump in, but Farrier not falling for the bluff. That's going to be a punish,
Big
and they're
punish.
dead even. Gets a throw in. Oh!
The
he
rage
bursts!
explosion. Challenging air to air.
Farrier now holding on to a little more
And the
meter, but
Isen. That will be it.
Farrier 1 win away from the reset. Do we want this bracket to reset? Do we want it to go on for one more game? For one more set? Hell yeah, we do. Let's see if Farrier can make it happen. Gets throwing, gets some decent damage going in early.
JH challenge again, putting in a lot of work. Again. Ooh, not that time. Farrier JH of his own. Managing to stuff it out. Threading those options, trying to mix it up a little bit.
Fel is sitting on some rage, so he could make this comeback if he wants to.
Unfortunately, just drains out. Doesn't really quite seem to maintain it for very long. Ooh, the trade, but unfortunately, Farrier gets the knockdown. there.
Oh, he
Ooh,
tries to roll in.
big
Didn't
punish.
expect him to jump, but
again,
one
well,
hit
pressing,
away.
Pressing the recall advantage with that cancel DP. Well, the slide right at the very end.
Any one hit will do it now.
Nailed
He
it.
does it, and Fel is on tournament point. If he wins this, he will go home your champion in Sam Show here at ESA. And he has the rage to make it happen. The odds are in his favor right now, but we've seen Farrier clutch it. Can he make it happen? That's going to be a big punish. Not gets a heavy in, and he is going aggressive. He knows he can reset it.
Ooh, big
Oh.
damage here, and he's going to lose the sword. That's going
This
to be
is
an
not
uphill
good.
battle.
We got our first weapon loss in Grands. Farrier
Okay.
rolls back, and
But now
but
Falcon's
he's not
just-
going to
yeah.
let him go.
Falcon just stay at the edge of the screen and just prevent the screen scroll, making
Farrier
it very
is just
hard.
going in despite everything.
Farrier cannot claim his weapon back in this. Oh,
But this is going to be a bit of a punish. Despite the fact he is going to try to win this without a weapon. Can he do it? He's eating the heavies, but despite it, he's going to force Farrier to win with just his fist. He's
bracket reset.
He's going to do it. Their bracket is reset. We have another set in our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Samurais don't need swords.
Farrier clutching it with his bare hands.
Incredible comeback in that last round.
Reset.
Okay, so here we go again.
After that clutch win, we're going back to stage, and let's see if
Ooh,
both of them go
synchronized
for
throw
throws,
with.
but both of them out of the range.
Nice neutral
Farrier
punish.
tries to go
video.
again, but both of them just punishing both of their options, and the DP coming in again. Little decent hits in.
Again, pretty much even immediately. Both players is kind of now just wanting to sit at large. Ooh, no.
Tries
never
to
mind.
punish the projectile, but still gets swept. Gets a little bit of a damage in on on Haomaru, but not enough to matter.
The
burst
rage
comes in.
explosion on the 5H.
Interesting
JH
option.
again. Oh.
Doesn't quite get anything off of the rage. Is gonna go into
Yeah.
next game without the meter. Not sure if it was a necessary option, but let's see him make the most of it anyway. He
Yeah.
hasn't been wholly reliant on it and has managed to win sets without the usage of the rage explosion.
And it did give him the round, which I
And
mean
it
that
did
might
give
be
and it did give him the round, so
worth the decision, really.
yeah. Not quite having the range to punish that big heavy slash. Runs in, grabs. Freighter now getting perhaps a little more cognizant of how Maru's blind spots are available. Oh, Feld's gonna eat a big punish. Feld does have the rage though.
Ooh,
He's
backdash
going for
away.
it.
No,
He's
clips
going
the
to-
backdash.
He's but we saw him win earlier without the need of a sword. Can Farrier do it again? Does he even
DP,
need it?
no.
He's
Chip
gonna
death,
need it.
chip death.
Chipped out.
Couldn't do anything in that situation. Haomaru's DP is so large, you really cannot run away from that.
A roll in is going to seal the deal, and we're going to game 3 where Fel has the rage advantage yet again. Fates once and goes for a follow-up, but is not going to be able to connect it into anything. Fel getting these DP punishes like no one else's business. Tries to go for a big overhead, doesn't quite get anything out of it. Fel is commanding this match right now, and he gets a big punish. He goes up 1 game. And we are going to game 2. Can Farrier dig deep and find that comeback spirit? Or is Fel gonna continue his relentless rampage of heavy slashes? He keeps going. He keeps going for the heavy DPs.
Again, Farrier really not challenging that option, feels like. Big whiff.
He's gonna eat
yeah,
big punish. Manages to actually get a punish off of that guard. He is going in over these heavies now, taking a book from Fel's playbook. Tries to go for a big overhead, but not quite getting it.
Rage explosion. Right, and the
And he
SN on the
gets
recoil
it.
cancel. That should be it.
That's
Yeah.
going to be first round. Goes to Farrier.
Again, Farrier now showing the recoil cancel options of his own. I mean, obviously that was very situational, but both players really kind of challenging those scenarios.
Right now, just throwing out hits and seeing what sticks. Fel notably not going for anything heavy just yet. Gets an overhead in.
Yeah, crushes the
High
low kick.
profiles.
Slide.
Ooh, an empty jump.
Unfortunate with grab there. He's a 5H punish.
Oh.
Ooh, trades with the fireball.
Jumps a little too early for that.
Wow, jumps over, unfortunately gets thrown.
This is Farrier's opportunity even to set. He whiffs the grab.
Challenging out of air. Farrier, big advantage right now.
And he is going to even the set. It is 1-1. This has been an extremely nail-biting set, ladies and gentlemen. Trading sets left and right, but who is going to be the one to clutch it? Let's find out as we go to game 3. Manages to yet again intercept a jump in.
Ooh,
Manages
nice.
to expertly dodge the DP this time.
Baits it out with the second jump.
Seems like Farrier really wants Fel to do these DPs. He's getting some big punishes off of them. Has Farrier finally managed to suss out the trick to Fel's DP usage? Fel definitely playing a lot more cautiously this time before. Not as many DPs that I've been seeing in previous games.
Farrier had a very strong life advantage here. Fell in the corners, it's not looking great.
And he
There you
gets
go.
it. Is going into round 2 with rage. This could be big. Is this his time to get the set lead?
It's definitely been the rarity in this set to have both characters still having their rage meter going into the second round.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Eats the DP.
Already showing just how powerful that short recovery from the fireball is.
Actually tries to bait it out, but still gets hit by the last hit of the DP.
Just clipped to the very top.
Not going to need too big of a punish off of that.
Yeah, both players seeming to respect the recoil windows now a little bit more.
Goes for an overhead attempt, but is not going to get it. Gets hit by the DP again.
Strong DP.
And
again.
And yet again, he
Reading
is
the
sitting
NTS.
on max rage. Is he going to do the explosion and possibly... Oh, he uses it. He's hoping to get a big hit in. But the... Oh!
Rage explosion to Issen and the
Fel
anti-Issen.
utilizing
Big
his
damage.
own rage explosion to counter Farrier's attempt. All right, game 3. None of them have rage. Expend a second round, and we will be looking at... Next one will go up 2-1.
Again, just clipped to the very edge of that DP. It covers so much space. It's such a good option against Yashimaru here. Ooh,
Baits
baits
it.
it this time. Farrier out of the corner, gets a bit more space to work. No, puts himself back in. Moving back towards the mid screen. Both players giving
Still
themselves
goes
a
for a
little bit more
light
space.
DP this time, not electing to get punished off an attempt at a read.
Ooh, with grab but no punish. Catches the DP on the other side. Big
It's a heavy
JH.
slash.
Ooh, flying around with big normals everywhere. But no one quite landing the hit. Back to this patient game.
Seems Farrier wants to bait out the DP, knowing he'll get a big punish out of it, but Fel not falling for the bait.
Ooh, respecting the recoil cancels again now.
The time is running out, 8 seconds left on a clock.
7.
And Farrier has the health advantage, but
And
he's
that's
going in.
it,
That's going
yeah.
to be it. Fel realizing that the time was running out with a health disadvantage. He needed that hit, but he went in too hard. And that's going to be to set 2-1 for Farrier. Farrier just needs one more win in order to be your Samurai Showdown Grand
Ooh,
Finals
character
champion.
selection.
Oh!
Are we seeing a switch off, or does he just want a minute to think about it? Ah, Fel changing to his
He's going
Ukyo.
for Ukyo Tachibana. Now, I've talked to Fairy before. He's not a fan of this character at all. Let's see if this counter pick is going to pay off. It's all or nothing writing on this. This could be the way to victory. Ukyo having plenty of various ways to mix up and feign attacks that may catch Fairy off guard. Going for the instant hot strats.
Yeah. Ukyo a little bit of a faster mover as well, and Hamare actually gets a little bit more advantage in trying to play the spacing game.
And the feints are coming in. Trying to bait with these medium slashes, not getting anything off of it. Catches him in the air.
The slide putting in work.
Oh,
Ooh,
not going to punish the landing, but he still gets the heavy punish. And now Fairy just needs one more win in order to walk away the champion.
Maybe it is no head and it does a little bit of damage, but you can still punish that on hit, and that is a big punish.
And he is sitting on a rage, but that might be dispensed if he doesn't utilize it early. Yep, there it goes. But he still has the ability to use it. It may come in clutch. Fel going in for a lot of low kicks right now.
Yeah. Seems like Faria is trying to push his advantage a little bit more. It's just kind of not really working out and already finding those spaces where he can put out attacks without overcommitting.
Fel is extremely on edge right now. He doesn't want to commit to anything too hard. He knows if he loses this, it'll be curtains for his tournament set, his tournament run.
Unfortunately, doesn't quite get the punish there.
He's getting all the way closer to max rage. Doesn't get the punish. That's going to be a hit, and rage is online max. And
Ooh,
now both
trade.
the players have it. But who's going to
All
use
the
it
rage
first?
explosion.
Farrier use it first. Both of them online. They're both trying to close this round out fast. But no one wants to commit to anything. He gets a throw, but that's going to be it. Round 3.
Again, neither character with rage now, so a lot of options then lost for this final round.
Yeah, Fel really needed that in order to even the odds, it seems. Let's see if he can manage without it. Because if not, Farrier will walk away your victor. Goes for an overhead, but expertly dodges back. Oh, he's going for the big heavies right now. This is bad. Fel already on 50% health. It's not going to take much to knock him out now. Eats another one.
And the throw, and that's
it. Farrier wins the Sam Show tournament here at ESA 2019. A well-inspired run back, considering that Fel did send Farrier to losers in the first place. But, man, this has been quite